On the 28th of April, we set out to celebrate 70 years of the Landrover. And to do so, we rounded up all the usual suspects. As you can see, we called all the rovers from far and wide. Interestingly enough, we came across this beauty. A 3.5 litre V8 twin carburetor from 1974. As you can see, she had recently had her interior redone. Leather upholstery, wood, all in the right places. We hooked up at the Shell service station at the Sigona and filled up our tanks, did some last minute checks as we waited for the last minute people to come through. It was a central place and big enough for all of us to park without disrupting business. While we waited for the latecomers, we quickly put on our event stickers and we set off. As usual, we did a couple of stopovers to allow everybody to regroup, ensure everybody was there, and set off. This is what we're preparing them for. Well, the action started off with a bit of splashing in the water just to help guys break into things and get a bit more comfortable before we ended up in this sticky black cotton twist. I guess we later on found out that black cotton and low-hanging dips of the Defender are not something that go together. It was not too long before we discovered that the Defender also had a few challenges in life. Try and imagine all this because somebody thought it would be a good idea for us to take a beautiful photo by the dam. Eventually, the cruiser came to the rescue, but the Defender was determined to stay stuck. After rescuing the Defender, the cruiser found himself in a tight spot, or should I say, a really sticky position. This winch did little to help. So everybody decided to jump in, get stuck, and tow whoever you could, and that's how the fun began. Well, this particular disco found a mud hole and decided to open a disco. It took 2 rovers to pull out this 105 cruiser. Seems like it's really heavy, but I had too much to eat. The 2 heroes of the day had a field day, towing out every single person who was stuck. But I guess I could say that they were trying to restore the tainted glory of the Landrover until this happened. I guess it's what they refer to as in the thick of things. Anyway, they huffed and they puffed and they towed whoever they could, and eventually they managed to pull out the Land Rover Discovery 2. On the way out, Musomi, a left-hand drive Discovery, broke her rear propeller shaft and had to be towed out. As you could see, she crawled all the way to safety. But this particular disco driver had not had enough of things and decided, you know what, I need to get stuck just once more. And as you can see, he was having a ball. Eventually, after a long afternoon of playing in the mud, we decided to hit the tarmac and head to our campsite in Naivasha. The action from the previous night had had a toll on all of us. Energy levels were running down and everybody needed a place to put their head down. "8 a.m. on the Sunday morning, and we can see everybody was still asleep. Typical of Land Rovers, this particular one just decided, I'm not starting. I'm not starting! I'm not starting! But anyway, she was later on towed to safety and a small electrical issue sorted. All in all, we had ourselves a great time. And as you can see, we kept the 70-year-old Land Rover legend alive and strong. Join us for our next trip to Turkana on the 25th of June. Check out our social media pages as shown on the page and find out more details about this event. From us guys here, we've had ourselves a ball. Join us for our next trip. We could have just as much fun together.